Talking with MMA Mania, and I'm here with Edmen Shahbazyan, who returns to action this Saturday at UFC 282. Edmund, how are you?
Good, brother. Good. Doing really good. Ready to go Saturday night.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And thank you again for doing this, especially during fight week, man. With that being said, you are 5 days out. How are you feeling?
Feeling really good. I just got home from my last hard push of the day, of the week. So we're ready to go. Weight's good, body, mind, everything's on point. So just waiting till weigh-ins and then fight night.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Before we get to your upcoming fight, a lot of big changes, man. A lot of big changes. New camp, new management, new home. Um,
Yeah.
Man, firstly, so let's talk about the camp change, man. So you moved to Xtreme Couture. You could you
Yeah.
you could have gone to any gym in the world. Why them?
So when I was talking with my now manager Ali, he recommended moving to Vegas, and he said he wanted me to take some time to improve, learn, and get better, and get a fight later this year, which we did, and that really helped, And he connected me with Coach Dewey Cooper and at Extreme, and then at Extreme, and also I knew one of my coaches here, Coach Jason Manley, who was also in Vegas. So yeah, it just all added up together, and that's pretty much how it started, and I've been loving it, And I moved to Vegas. I live here now, so it's amazing.
I moved to Vegas recently too. I'm a California kid. How
Oh, nice.
how are you liking it?
I like it, honestly. Like for a professional fighter or a fighter, or a mixed martial artist, UFC fighter, I think it's a great place. You got the PI, you got Extreme, you got all these high level coaches with you, and always high level guys coming in and out of town. So you can't ask for a better place when you're a fighter to train, and then you got good food in Vegas. Um, everything's good here.
You did survive
And
your
and
first
and
summer.
one more thing. Like, you're close to California. I'm close to California, so I can visit family after my fights, no problem. Like 45-minute flight or a couple hour drive. It's easy.
Yeah, no, for sure. Absolutely, man. You survived your first summer in Vegas. How was that?
Oh, it was hot. It was hot here. The air is dry, and like it was good. It was good to train through and get used to.
So with Xtreme Couture, how are you liking it? How do you enjoy having your big training partners that you're probably not used to?
Well, absolutely. There's always the high level guys down at Extreme, that have fights or don't have fights and are helping each other. And it's all top guys there. So being next to top guys, you're gonna get better every single day, and yeah, you can't ask for more.
I saw you sparring Sean Strickland a couple of times. How was
Yeah.
that?
Oh, it's good. I started sparring with Sean actually before his last fight. So yeah, Sean's been awesome. We've been putting a lot of work together, a lot of hours together, and I'm happy to have him help me and serve as a training partner for me, and just be a good friend, to prepare for fights and help each other.
So who's going to be in your corner this weekend?
This weekend, I'm gonna have Coach Jason Manley, Coach Dewey Cooper, and my older brother.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And then with that, man, you left your old gym, and I know that must have been hard on you. What were the emotions like doing that?
Yeah, I was at that gym for a long time. Pretty much my when I started fighting, and it's difficult to switch up, but I felt like it was needed, and mentally, physically, it was needed for me to make that change. And at first, it was a tough decision to make, but I'm glad I made it, and that's why I took some time off too, to really just get used to Vegas, familiarize myself with the coaches and staff and training partners, and just improve and work on myself and get better. And yeah, it's been great.
Awesome. That's awesome to hear, man. I'm happy for you. I did want to talk about the mind frame a little bit, man. You're on a 3 fight losing streak. First big streak of your career. Where's the mind frame at, man? And after your last loss, like what were the emotions like? Like, were you questioning yourself? Like, what was going on through your mind?
I wasn't questioning myself, but I know, like, there was stuff to be fixed for sure, and switching my camps and I'm moving out here alone was a big thing for me to switch up in my trainings and my workouts, and my whole life I switched it around, and I know I'm on a losing streak, but that's not gonna be for long. I'm coming back with the victory this Saturday night, and you're gonna see a much different version of Edmund, a much more improved version. That's for sure.
So maybe a Edmund 2.0, maybe a Vegas
Edmund
Edmund.
2.0. Vegas Edmund, you know it. You know it.
Awesome, awesome. And I did want to know, like, fighters get shit from fans and like analysts and stuff. Like, did that ever get to you? Like, I know probably not. Like, you probably let that get out, like just rub off your shoulders. But like deep down, like have people question you. You are only 25 years old, but like
Yeah.
people saying like, oh, he should hang it up. He's done. He's already done.
No,
Like, does that get to you?
no, it doesn't get to me. A guy losing a few times in a row, people are gonna start saying stuff like that. So it's normal, especially MMA fans. They jump on the wagon and jump off like real quick. But yeah, man, I'm 20. I just turned 25, and I got signed when I was 20. So and I made my debut at 21 in the UFC. So I've had a majority of my fights in the UFC, and I'm just growing and getting better. I faced a lot of high level competition, and I'm blessed to have had those opportunities, and those losses are all learning experiences for me. So that's why I'm gonna showcase my skills Saturday and get that victory.
Fans are always so extreme. Like you're the next champion to you're done, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course. That's how they are. That's how they are. But that's what makes MMA, the UFC fans, the UFC fans, and they're they're all over the place, but they're cool. They're crazy.
For sure, man. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. Also, one more thing about Xtreme Couture. Obviously, you fought a former opponent in Brad Tavares. Now he's a training partner. Uh,
Yeah.
what was that like first interaction like?
Oh, Brad's always cool. Super cool. And yeah, but before I even went into Extreme, I talked to him. I told him, if it was cool if I came down there, and he was super cool about it, and no problem. And like we've trained together now, and like it's all respect, all respect. And he's a really good training partner, and I'm just happy to be around good people like him.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Firstly, long layoff. Do you feel like this was the right amount of time to take off a full year off, new mindset and everything like that?
Absolutely, especially with the move and now living in Vegas, getting away from family, friends, it was definitely needed, and just to make the improvements and get better and develop my skill, it for sure was needed, and I'm happy that I took this time, and I can't wait to fight. I'm excited, to end the year strong.
Going from Madison Square Garden back to a sold out T-Mobile Arena. You excited?
Yeah, I call Vegas my home now, so I'm gonna sleep in my bed the day before the fight. That's gonna be awesome. I never had that except in the UFC. I've had it for my first few pro fights, but not in the UFC. So that's gonna be cool.
That's awesome, man. Talk about your opponent, man, Dalcha. Super strong fighter, man. Always comes forward. What do you think of the matchup?
I think it's a good matchup for me. I know he's a super strong guy, explosive and big, strong dude. And he's gonna bring it. So I've prepared very well for him, and I'm ready to showcase my skills Saturday night. I've trained for his style already for a long time, and yeah, I'm ready for it. Whatever he brings, I'm ready to counter it and pick him apart.
Do you think this is a perfect next fight for you? Like it's a step down from all of the killers that you've been
Mm,
fighting, but it's also a very fun and aggressive fighter.
absolutely, yeah. He's a tough fighter and explosive fighter, so I think it's a great fight for me, and a good fight for me to showcase good skill.
Has Puna give you any tips on the fight? 'Cause he was the last one to fight him.
Oh yeah. I talked to Funa about it, and Funa's super cool as well. And he's a super cool guy, and yeah, we talked about it.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Well, what do you think the fan? You kind of already alluded to it, but like, what can the fans expect from this new Vegas Edmen?
The Vegas Edmond, Vegas Edmond is coming to get back on the winning streak, get victories again. I'm a better fighter now. I've improved. Uh, I'm older now. I'm 25, and yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm just know like this Edmond's gonna be good, and we're coming to the top. So one fight at a time. No rush, no rush. Taking it fight by fight, but I'm gonna slowly work my way.
At the end of the day, this Saturday night, how do you get your hand raised?
Whatever way is possible, I'm gonna go in there and dominate. I'm gonna get the victory, no doubt about it.
Awesome. That's awesome to hear, man. Finally, what do you want your next year to look like? You just said you're taking it one fight at a time, so obviously you're not looking past Dalcha, but say you go out there, get your hand raised. What do you want your next year to look like? Do you want to be a little bit more active,
Yeah, for
or you
sure, for
take
sure,
it slow?
for sure. Again, like not looking past Dalcha, but with the victory over him, I would like to remain active. At least fight 3 times a year will be perfect, ideal, and get back on the victory ride.
Awesome. And then finally it's got a couple of random ones for you. Teammate Chris Curtis is fighting Joaquin Butley on the
Yeah,
same card. How you see that fight going?
I got Chris. Chris is my boy. And he's winning. We're both winning that night, no doubt about it.
Awesome, awesome. And then there was a big fight in your division at 281, man. What do you think
Yeah.
of Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya?
Well, that was a crazy fight. That was a good fight, man. It was really entertaining. Hats off to both of them, and I know they're gonna probably do a rematch, and I'll definitely be watching that fight again because that was a cool, great fight between both of them. Izzy's the man, and Alex is the man. They're both great fighters, so hats off to them.
Did you think the stoppage was a little bit early?
No, I think it was a fair stoppage. It could have you could have argued that it could have been early, but I mean at that point, like a few seconds difference wouldn't have made that much.
Gotcha, gotcha. And then finally, is your brother Leon in Vegas too?
Yeah, he's gonna be moving down here soon, but for now he's staying with me and he'll be in my corner this Saturday night.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Awesome. Well, Edmund, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, man. If
Thank
you
you.
do want to plug your social media, plug any sponsors you might have, and if you want to thank anybody, the floor is yours.
I just think like my coaches and everybody in Vegas who's helped me prepare for this moment. My social medias at Edmen Shahbazyan. Follow me, support me. Let's go Saturday night. We back.